Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. I am the Max Few Trades. In the last part, we were introduced to our two title-bearing heroes. You know, Ratchet and Clank, yes. And we learned of the evil Chairman Drek plans to pretty much destroy a bunch of worlds to make a new one for his species, and that's pretty messed up. So we're gonna go stop him. I mean, starting here. Right now, we're searching for the intergalactic space hero Captain Quark to enlist his aid in the endeavor. Right now, we're kind of just sort of freelancing this whole thing. But we will become more and more important as time goes by. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, I bet you think you're all so clever. No, because now you're dead. You blew up. I've destroyed you. Ugh. We saw that the robots seemed to come off of a conveyor belt, but we later see a lot of robots with varying degrees of sentience and more advanced programming. I gotta wonder just how much personality do each of these guys have. By the way, if you're clever and deceptive enough, you can actually trick these robots into shooting each other, which is kind of awesome. But is also fairly perilous, so unless you're positive you can do it, I wouldn't recommend it. Besides, it's easier just to toss them into a lake. Now give me all of the moolah. I need as much money as I possibly can. It's the only way we're ever going to buy more weapons, which is what this whole thing is all about. Well, that and saving the world, but, you know, weapons too. You can never go wrong with more weapons. How much bombs do I got? I got 33 bombs. That's a lot of bombs. So many bombs, I think I'll bomb your face. Ow, I got shot in the face. Okay, well, that was not part of the plan at all. Ugh, what jerks. Okay, fine. Be a bit more clever. Okay, the bomb glove requires kind of tricky aiming. It's kind of annoying. But then again, you know, you gotta realize, it's the first game in the series. Things evolve over time and get much better as, you know, the developers themselves become, you know, more in tune with what the series is, and, you know, they'll keep what works, drop what doesn't, and just overall keep improving everything until it just becomes complete and totally awesome, which, I would like to say, does not mean that this first game is not good. It's actually mind-blowingly amazing, and if you're interested in the series, you definitely want to start from the beginning. I'm just saying, things improve over time, and this series is a wonderful example of that. Okay. Not entirely sure why there are so many, you know, crates all over the place full of bolts and ammo, but, you know, it's in the life of you know, a noble hero, it's really not in our place to really question or judge these sort of things. It helps, so what right do we have to complain, right? I will complain about things that inconvenience me, not stuff that is good for me. Now, take that, fiend! Oh, okay, I was kind of expecting that to have more of a boomerang effect and hit you twice. Didn't have the right timing for that sort of thing. Darn right shame that. Good day, sir! Ha-ha! I blow your face up, and you almost got me, but then you didn't. Ha-ha-ha! Man, so few games get combat so wonderfully right, like the Ratchet and Clank games. Okay. Bing! Bada! Bada! Get out of here! Some enemies take a lot of hits, but ones like those only take one, and I really, really like that sort of thing. It makes you feel so powerful, so mighty. Like nothing in the world could ever stop you! And just about anything really couldn't. I mean, these characters only get better. Alright. Although right now, yeah, we've got Clank hanging onto our back. He doesn't do much right now, but... oh, give it time! Give it time! Alright. Ah! A ship that's being guarded. There must be something important in there. I demand to know what's inside that location. Of course, first I will break all the crates available to me, because I want stuff. Give me all the money. I wonder what kind of, I don't know, ecological or economical thing went down in order to cause nuts and bolts. You know, a prime thing used in machinery and building, you know, ultimately became a currency. It's something that's never explained, but I don't know. It's kind of hardwired in order to, like, figure out that sort of stuff.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Oh, what are you? Mercenaries? Torturers? Assassins? I'll tell you anything. Here, take my infobot. It's all I've got left.
Sir, we're not assassins.
Hold on. Let's see what he's got.
Has this ever happened to you? Hi, I'm Captain Quark, and believe me, there's nothing worse than staring down a Blargian snagglebeast from the inside and knowing your equipment isn't functioning properly. That's why I come to Al's Robo Shack for all my electronic needs. Al has been the exclusive repair shop for my super electro gadgets since I was knee-high to a sand mouse. If Al can't fix it, it's not broke. Right, Al? You said it, pal. So if you're fighting crime, or just fighting grime, come to Al's RoboShack in Metropolis for all your robotic repairs. Al's RoboShack, it's Quarktastic!
Do you know what this means?
Yeah, Captain Quark is really sold out.
No, it means Captain Quark is on Metropolis. We could tell him about this invasion.
If we had a ship.
What? A ship? What? You're not going to torture me? Well, as planetary chairman, I could arrange for you to borrow our courier ship.
Cool.
You can count on us, sir.
Right. Thank you, your chairman shipliness.
Alright, being a planetary, chairman, I can understand him being of a large enough importance to be, held captive for this sort of thing. Although I do have to wonder why the only possession he has left on his person is an info bot containing a commercial for basically an electronic repair shop. I mean, granted, it was extraordinarily convenient. That's quite honestly, literally, like the most helpful thing he could have possibly had. It just seems kind of weird that he would have that. Anyway, you might say, and you might just think, that our job here is done. I mean, we're here because we crashed and we just needed a new ship. Now, not only do we have a new ship, we also have a lead on where we could possibly find Quark. That's pretty much well and done. I mean, adventure over right there. But no, actually, there's actually a fair amount of stuff we could still do in this place. Well, not a fair amount, but there's still something. We're not leaving yet, is basically what I'm trying to say, but I am using too many words. I do that a lot. Okay. First and foremost, I think I'll go this way, because I think there's something over here. And yet, I always want to explore every nook and cranny of every planet you land on, because you never know what you'll be able to find. It's downright crazy is what it is. Wonderfully enough, Ratchet is an adept swimmer, which is something you really don't get a lot of in video games. I mean, it's starting to sort of, come into more normalcy, but I don't know, it's still very rare. And honestly, you don't really see games like Ratchet and Clank come out. I mean, you'll see new games of the series, but you don't see series like Ratchet and Clank come out so often anymore. They're very rare, because graphics have become so advanced and so complex that we can make anything look photorealistic, so anything that looks even remotely cartoonish is usually immediately dismissed and completely ignored by the general gaming public, which is a shame. Because those are my favorite type of games. The platforming, the adventures, the humor. And it's not to say that, certain things aren't adventurous or humorous anymore. It's just, I don't know, there's a certain charm that you can only find in something like the Ratchet and Clank series, or Jak and Daxter, or Mario, or, stuff like that. That's just my 2 cents on the opinion, though. My 2 cents on the opinion. Okay, that's not a sentence, but I guess that's what I'm going to be going with. That's just my 2 cents and opinion. If you disagree, well, that's all well and good. I mean, even Naughty Dog and Insomniac, the creators of Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter, have pretty much adopted, photorealistic styles and premises for their games, which has gone phenomenally well for both of them. I mean, judging by The Last of Us's, reviews, it's apparently a completely perfect game, which I didn't even know was something that could possibly happen, but I guess they struck gold. So, good on them. I'm glad they're getting success. Still, wish they would revisit their old franchises every now and then. Don't think I don't see you down, little fellow. I will have none of that. I'm busy reminiscing about the wondrous days of yore. The year 2002. Or technically 2003, because that's the year I played this game. That's minor. That's small potatoes. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing or nothing. Okay, trying to remember what the entire point of this place is. Oh, there we go. More swimming. Man, it sure is pretty down here. I like underwater things. A lot of people can't stand them, but I don't know. I mean, they can be done wrong, absolutely, but when they're done right, it's definitely a nice change of pace. It's very fun. Okay. And, well, we just kind of didn't really accomplish anything there, now did we? Oh, well, we got money. That's good enough for me. Got any weapons? Don't quote me on this, but I think that's the exact same actor who played the janitor in Scrubs who's voicing that merchant. Either way, free flamethrower! Well, not free, but it's a flamethrower. Let's use it! Oh, yes. the fun we will have with this. You gotta wonder what kind of world you live in when you can just casually buy a flamethrower, but once again, I ain't complaining. This is awesome. Okay, up, no! No, dang it. Crud, the current, it's too strong for my Lombax arms. Gotta definitely make your jumps, otherwise you're just gonna flow back downstream and that's gonna be a big old pile of no good. So get down here, you. There we go. Alright. These hydraulic pistons or something. I wonder what this place is. I guess I never really thought about it before. Maybe it's some sort of water treatment plant or something. Makes about as much sense as anything else I can think of. I wonder if it's ever actually elaborately stated. I mean, a lot of the places in the Ratchet and Clank universe are actually kind of generally explained, or you have some semblance of it is. I mean, what is this planet? What exactly does Drek want from it, exactly? Must be something good. Anyway, we could very easily just use our wrench or our bomb glove, but we have a flamethrower! Why would we not use our flamethrower? That would just be foolish. I mean, come on! Anyway, more Pyrocidor. Pyrocidor. The Pyro from TF2 wishes he had a weapon this awesome. He doesn't. Well, actually, he kind of totally does. In fact, his can deflect projectiles, so it's slightly better than this one. But, oh, this is just the first of many. The first of many things, actually. I mean, that's not even just counting this game alone. I mean, down the road, like in Ratchet and Clank, let's just go with 3. Stuff gets absolutely bonkers with the weaponry you're allowed to use. It's pretty amazing. But that will all come in due time, my friends. In due time, indeed. Alright. Come on. Oh, no, hang on. I see money over there. Never pass up money. I mean, I can't stress this enough. You need as much of this stuff as you can even conceivably grab. If you can find money, grab it. Because you're going to be spending a lot of the stuff, like, almost at every single world you land down on. There's going to be at least one thing you mandatorily have to buy. And if you don't have the money for it, well, you're just done, I guess. It's like, boom, adventure's over. You're too broke to be a hero. It's very Batman-esque that way, I guess. If you didn't have the money, well, you really wouldn't have been able to do much. I mean, if you didn't have his money, you wouldn't even been able to travel to those foreign countries and learn all those martial arts styles.
And blast it!
Look, plumber's crack.
What did you just say?
I said, look, the plumber's back.
All right, wise guy. Shouldn't you be on one of them escape transports?
Escape transports?
Newsflash, giant robots attacking! The escape transports are taking all the rich folks off this god-darn planet.
So why aren't you on one?
Socioeconomic disparity.
What?
He hasn't got enough bolts.
Working people have to wait for Captain Quark to save us.
Well, got anything worth a lot of bolts?
I got this thing. Shows 2 weirdos ditching their ship. It's got coordinates to a desert planet, too.
An infobot. Ratchet, we could use that.
You know one of the most fun things about replaying old games? If you played a game when you were a kid, there's gonna be so many words you don't know the meaning of and so many jokes that fly right over your head that you just don't get it. Then if you go back and play it again when you're older and, you know, much more experienced, you get all of those jokes, and it's like you're practically playing the game brand new again. It's really awesome.
Geronimo!
Did he just slide down a sewer pipe?
Indeed he did.
Mayday, mayday! This is the solar ship Radical. We seem to be under attack from the planet's surface.
Relax, kid. It looks like some sort of fireworks display. Probably in your honor.
Whoa! That was close! Ah!
Pipe down, I can't concentrate.
Oh, we've been hit!
An unexpected detour. When we land, I'll see if I can scare up an exhibition for you.
We're not gonna live that long!
Kid, let's M-screen!
Eject! Eject!
Did you see that guy on the left? That was Skid McMarx.
Does he know Captain Quark?
I doubt it. He's a pro hoverboarder, always going off about how cool he is.
Looks like he's in trouble.
I'll say. I've never seen him look so freaked out.
Well, that's certainly interesting, but right now it doesn't really help us on our quests. I'm sure we'll have time to swing by over to that planet and see what's going on over there eventually, but until then, we kind of gotta go over to Metropolis. See that Big Al fellow, hopefully he knows something about Quark. If not, then I guess we'll have no choice but to go over to that other planet. See what's what. Just because we have our singular quest doesn't mean we can't help other people in need after all. But still, we still have to think practically. We're on a time crunch here. Planets could be destroyed. That's really dark and depressing when you think about it long enough. Anyway, we are officially done with this land. It was a fun little beginning adventure, but things are only about to get even more amazing. In the next part, Metropolis! See you then!